Morning, I am Seema, student of BSc Chemistry Honors Final Year. This video is specially for the visually impaired students. Now we study the organic chemistry chapters, drugs and the medicines. Introduction. The association of the mankind with the pain and disease is probably as old as the man himself. Humans have always been looking for the remedies to overcome their pain and the suffering. The earliest attempts at this involved use of the various plants. The knowledge was based on the experience and was handed on from the generation to generation. It is being used even today. In an attempt to conquer the pain and the disease, a large number of the synthetic chemicals have been discovered. The chemicals used as a medicines are known as the pharmaceuticals. Today, pharmaceutical industries has grown to be one of the biggest industries in the world. In this lesson, a chapter, we will try to introduce you to area of the drugs and medicines. In the process, we would attempt to differentiate between the drugs and the medicine through commonly used interchangeably. You will also learn about the classification of the medicine and the other important aspects of the drug and the medicines. Firstly, what are the drugs and the medicines? When we ill, when we fall ill, we take some tablets, pills, injections, or apply the some ointments to get well. All these are collectively known as the medicines. Sometimes we may use some parts of the plants or some preparations made from the herbs, minerals, animals, etc. All these substances used for the treatment or the prevention of the diseases can also be called the medicines. Medicines contain a single chemical or a number of the chemicals in the different amounts to have the desired effect. The mode of the action of the chemicals of a medicine is quite varied and complicated. In the many cases, mode of the action may not be fully known to us, but we continue to use them as they are useful to us. Early men used several plants or parts of plants to cure the diseases without knowing of the chemical components responsible for it. For example, bark of the willow trees used for the relieving relieving the pain as analgesic. Later, it was found that its bark contained 2-hydroxybenzoic acid, which is closely related to the acetyl salicylic acid, also known as the aspirin. Parts of a plant, Raufolia serpentina, Hindi name is the Sarpgandha, have been used in the Ayurvedic drugs for the treatment of the hypertension, high blood pressures. Later on, it was discovered that a compound called rasparin was responsible for reducing the blood pressure. Thus, rasparin became the first modern medicine to control the blood pressure. In most of the cases, nature led to the discovery of the modern medicines. Thousands of the chemists all over the world are constantly researching for the better, efficient, cheaper and the safer medicines. As mentioned earlier, the term drugs and the medicines are used interchangeably, but there is a difference between the two. Let us try to understand the difference between the drugs and the medicines. The term drug is often used for preparations or formulations whose chemical components and their quantities are not known fully. These may be extracts of the certain plants, herbs, animals parts or may be minerals. The term medicine is used when the chemical composition and the quantities of the various chemical components are known. Further, the effects of the chemical compounds present in a medicine and their side effects have been properly and extensively studied. The medicines are approved by the relevant governmental authorities like Drug Controller of the India. The term drug is also used for the substances which are habit forming and are often abused. For example, narcotics like cocaine, morphine, heroin, marijuana, etc. As you read in the newspaper, terms like illegal drug trafficking, drug mafia, drug peddler are used to refer to illegal dealing with the habit forming the substances referred to as drugs. However, the difference between the drugs and the medicine is far from the clear. Classification of the medicines. You have been familiar with the some of the common medicine used for relieving the pain, reducing the fever or the for treating the common cold. The number of the medicines is very large, therefore medicines are classified according to their action or the use. In this table provides a list of the some important classes of the medicines. The terms like analgesic, antibiotics, antiseptic, etc. are common household words. Let us try to understand the meaning of this classification in a little more details. Class antibiotics drugs, this action or the usage reduce the body temperature. Analgesic drugs used reduce the pain. Antimalarial drugs used for the treatment of the malaria. Germicides drug used to kill the germs. Antiseptic drugs kill the germs can be safely used on the living tissues. Disinfectant used to kill the germs cannot be used on the living tissues. And antacids reduce the acidity in the stomach. Anesthetics drugs lose of the sensation. Antimicrobials like sulfur drugs and the antibiotics kill the microorganisms. Tranquilizers and the hypnotic drugs reduce the anxiety and bring the calmness. Birth control medicines, contraceptives help to use in the birth control. First is the antibiotics drugs. Antibiotics are the substances which are used to reduce the body temperature or to control the fever. The word antibiotics is derived from the pyro, which means fire, means hot. Anti means the against. Thus antibiotic means it contracts the heat, high body temperature. Aspirin, paracetamol, and the phenylephrine are commonly used antibiotics. You get them in the market with different trade names like crocin, anisine, disprin. These are the structures of the aspirin, paracetamol, phenylephrine. Aspirin is the most popular antibiotics in the drugs. It gets hydrolyzed in the stomach and the salicylic acid is released. Overdose and using it over a long time may cause side effects. It may cause bleeding in the stomach, bowel, and even the ulcers. Therefore, overdose and the prolonged use should be avoided. However, calcium and sodium salts of the aspirin are more soluble in the water and are less harmful than the aspirin. Analgesic drugs. Analgesics are the substances that reduce the pain which may be due to the swelling of the tissues, injury, inflammation, or the some other disorders. Analgesics are of the two types, namely narcotic and the non-narcotic. Narcotic analgesics are the ones which induce the sleep and thus help to reduce the feeling of the pain. Alkaloids present in the opium, morphine, codeine, etc. are the common example of the narcotics. In higher doses, they may cause the unconsciousness. These are habit forming and cause addiction. Due to the addiction, a person wants to have it regularly and in larger amounts. Such a person feels upset and uncomfortable if he does not get it. Narcotic analgesics do not induce the sleep and are not habit forming. A common example of this type of the narcotics is the morphine. Antimalarial drugs. Antimalarial medicines are used to treat the malaria. Quinine and the chloroquine are widely used the antimalarials. Quinine is one of the earliest drugs which was first obtained from the bark of a plant, cinchona, and later on synthesized in the laboratory. Next is the germicides, disinfectant, and the antiseptic. Germicides are the chemicals which prevent the growth of the germs, microorganisms. Germicides are classified as the antiseptic and disinfectant. Both kill the microorganisms, but the difference lies in the way we use them. Antiseptics kill the microorganisms and are safe to be used on the living beings' tissues. Antiseptics are used on the wounds, cuts, or the skin abrasions. These are used to dress the wounds. For example, iodoform tincture of the iodine in ethyl alcohol, a 0.2% aqueous solution of the phenol, and the boric acid, that is S3BO3, are the common antiseptics. Some dyes have the ability to kill the microorganisms. These dyes were the earliest compounds to be used as antiseptics. Examples are agriflavin, a yellow color dye, mercurochrome, a red color dye, methylene blue, a blue color dye. These dyes are still in use as antiseptics. Iodine is a powerful antiseptic. It is used as a tincture of the iodine. Tincture of the iodine is 2 to 3% solution of the iodine dissolved in the ethyl alcohol. Iodoform is a yellow colored solid which is used as an antiseptic. Disinfectants kill the germs microorganisms but are used on the non-living substances like surgical instruments, floors, bathrooms, lavatories, etc. Disinfectant are the harsh and not safe to be used on the living beings as disinfectants can damage the living tissues. Chlorine is a powerful oxidizing agent. It is used for disinfecting the water. A concentration of the zero point 0.2 to 0.4 meter parts per million is enough to kill the microorganisms present in the water. Low concentration of the sulfur dioxide is used to kill the microorganisms in the jams, jellies, and the gases. Thus, it acts as a food preservative. Sulfur dioxide is used for the fumigations in the rooms, operations, theaters, etc. to sterilize them. Bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride, chlorine, mercury chloride, sodium hypochlorite, NaClO, sulfur dioxide, SO2, etc. are the other examples of the disinfectants. Is phenol antiseptic or disinfectant? It is interesting to note that the 0.2% aqueous solution of the phenol is used as an antiseptic by making it is safe to be used on the living the tissues in low concentrations less than the 0.2%. If the concentration of the phenol is high, then it can damage the tissues. Therefore, at the higher concentration 1% or more, phenol is used as a disinfectant. Orthocresol, metacresol, and paracresol phenol chloroxylenol structures. Most antiseptics and disinfectants are powerful poisons. They are be able to kill the microorganisms as they interfere with the metabolism, while some others are able to kill the microorganisms because of their powerful oxidizing or the reducing natures. Nature of the some important antiseptics and the disinfectants. Poison, oxidizing agent and the reducing agent. First dyes is the acryflavine, a yellow dye. It acts as a oxidizing agent. In this is the bleaching powder. Reducing agent sulfur dioxide. Xanthine violet oxidizing agent is the chlorine. Reducing agent dioxide. Mercury Mercurochrome oxidizing agent is the hydrogen peroxide. Dyes is the methylene blue. Oxidizing agent is the iodine. Phenols. Phenols is the iodoform, phenol, cresol, resorcinol, chloroxylenol. Oxidizing agent is the iodoform, potassium permanganate, sodium hypochlorite. Others is the formaldehyde. Boric acid, mercury chloride, silver nitrate. Antacids. Antacids are the medicines which neutralize the excess acid present in the stomach. Stomach juice contains the hydrochloride HCl. This acid helps the process of the digestion of the food. Due to the illness or the anxiety or the some other regions, more acid is produced in the stomach. The stomach juice becomes the more acidic than the necessary. This causes problem in the digestion, bleeding in the lining of the stomach, or even the ulcers. Some medicines are used to neutralize the excess acid and correct the pH of the stomach fluid. For example, sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3 or a suspension of the magnesium hydroxide is used to neutralize the excess of the acid present in the stomach. Milk of the magnesia contains the magnesium hydroxides. Eno fruit salt contains the sodium bicarbonate which helps to neutralize the excess acidity in the stomach juice. Medicine like the Gene Glucil used as a antacids contain the magnesium hydroxide. Anesthetic drugs. Anesthetics are the substances which cause the loss of the sensation over a small area, local, or the loss of the sensation of the whole body. There are the two types of the anesthetics, namely local and the general. Local anesthetics. Local anesthetics produce the numbness or the loss of the sensation of the pain over a small area. Cocaine, procaine, and the xylocaine are used as a local anesthetic. These are useful for the minor operations. Structure of the procaine. General anesthetics. General anesthetics cause the unconsciousness and hence the lost sensations of the pain in the whole body. General anesthetics are used for carrying out the major surgical operations. Some of the general anesthetics are gases like nitrous oxide, also known as the laughing gas. Some are the low boiling ethers like the diethyl ether, divinyl ethers, etc. These are given to the patient by the inhalation. On inhaling, these are absorbed through the lungs and make the person unconscious. Anesthetics have made surgical operations less risky and less painful. Some anesthetics are given orally by the mouth or by the injections. Morphine and the dine, these are the alkaloids obtained from the opium, are given as the injections or through the oral route. Antimicrobials. Many diseases are caused due to the infections in the body by the certain microorganisms, bacteria, fungus, or the virus. Some example of the disease caused by the microbes are dysentery, pneumonia, typhoid, urinary tract infections. Antimicrobial are the chemicals which are used to kill the microorganisms used has infected the body without causing the much damage to the body of the patients. Thus, an antimicrobial is chemical which is capable of curing the disease caused by the various microbes. An ideal antimicrobial should kill the disease causing the microbe and should not have any harmful effect on the patient. In fact, there are may not be any such antimicrobial which is total safe and without any side effect. The most common antimicrobial available are the sulfa drugs and the antibiotics. Sulfa drugs. Sulfa drugs are a group of the drugs derived from the sulfaanilide. All the sulfa drugs are the synthesized in the laboratory. Some of them have been very useful in treating the disease caused by a variety of the bacteria. Some of the important sulfa drugs are the sulfacetamide, sulfadiazine, and the sulfaguanidine, sulfanilamide, and the sulfadiazine structures. Sulfa drugs have been used for the treatment of the pneumonia, sore throats. These are less powerful than the antibiotics. Therefore, nowadays these have become the less popular antibiotics. Antibiotics are the metabolic products produced by the some microorganisms, mold or the fungi. They inhibit the growth and even kill the disease causing the microorganisms like the bacteria, fungi, etc. by inhibiting their life process. Therefore, they are referred to as an antibiotics. Anti means the against and biotic means the life. Penicillin was the first antibiotic to be discovered. Alexander Fleming isolated the penicillin in the 1929 from a mold Penicillium notatum. Penicillin has been used for the treating disease caused by the several bacteria. It has been effectively used for the treatment of the pneumonia, bronchitis, sore throats. Later on, the attempts have been made to improve the quality of the penicillin. It has led to discovery of the different varieties of the penicillin. For example, penicillin G, also known as benzyl penicillin, penicillin F, penicillin K are the more common varieties of the penicillin. Ampicillin and the amoxicillin are the some semi-synthetic modifications of the penicillin. In this case, the metabolic product of the mold is obtained and then some reactions are carried out to bring the desired changes in the antibiotic molecule to get the ampicillin or the amphoxicillin. Attempts are being made to discover the better and better antibiotics. This search for finding the better antibiotics is a never-ending process. Now, a large number of the antibiotics are available. Some examples are the streptomycin, chloromycin, chloroamphenicol, and the tetracycline. Chloroamphenicol structure streptomycin is used for the treatment of the tuberculosis, means the TB. Chloromycin is used for the treatment of the typhoid. Tetracycline is used for the treatment of the several disease. Broad spectrum antibiotics are those antibiotics which kill a wide range of the disease causing microorganisms. Broad spectrum antibiotics can be used for the treatment of the several diseases. For example, streptomycin, tetracycline, and the chloroamphenicol are broad spectrum antibiotics. Narrow spectrum antibiotics are effective in the treatment of a few diseases. Allergic reactions of the antibiotics. Some people may also have allergic reactions to some antibiotics. These reactions may be mild like rashes appearing on the skin or may be very serious and can even be fatal. You might have observed that a doctor give a small dose of the antibiotics by the injection and then waits for the some time to watch if there is any unwanted reaction. If there is no adverse or bad reaction, then only the doctors give the full dose of the antibiotics. Tranquilizers and the hypnotics. Tranquilizers and the hypnotics are used to reduce the anxiety, and they also make a person calm. Sleeping pills are made up of these compounds. Most of them are the habit forming. They are indiscriminate and overuse should be avoided, otherwise it may lead to the addiction and the many other complications. Luminal, secanal and equinal are the most commonly used tranquilizers, but barbituric acids and the some other compounds related to the barbituric acids are used in making the sleeping pills. Fertility control medicines. It is a concern of everyone to control the human population's medicines are available which help to prevent the pregnancy. The medicines which help to prevent the pregnancy are known as the contraceptives. These are generally available in the form of tablets and are to be taken regularly by the females. Chemicals like the norethindrone and the mestranol are used as a contraceptive birth control pills. Chemically, these are similar to the female sex hormones. The birth control pills may have some side effects in the some cases. Therefore, the birth control pills should be used under the guidance of the some experts. Hazards of the self medications. When medicines are taken by a patient without the advice of a qualified doctor, it is called the self medication. Self medication is very harmful and dangerous practice. One should never try self medications. Some of the harmful effects are a medicine which has the worked well for the someone may not be good for you and can even cause the some serious harm. You may take a medicine in quantity more than the necessary. It may be harmful for you. You may take the quantity less than the necessary. The disease causing the microorganisms may gain resistance to the medicine and the medicine may become the ineffective. You should avoid the self medication without the advice of the doctor. Avoid the use of the common medicines over the prolonged time. Improper use of the even most common medicines which are readily available without a prescription of the doctor can have harmful effect. The medicines which you can buy without a prescription of the doctor are called over the counter medicines. For example, cough syrups, crocin, aspirin, etc. are over the counter medicines. The medicines which you can buy after showing a prescription of a qualified doctor are known as the scheduled drugs. Improper use of the scheduled drugs is likely to cause more serious problems. Therefore, their sale is controlled and regulated by the government. Most of the good chemists do not sell the scheduled medicines without a proper prescription. Some irresponsible chemist may sell such medicines without a prescription. It is not the good practice. You should not encourage it. Alternative systems of the medicine. Allopathic system of the medicines mostly make use of the chemicals as the medicines. It takes several years of testing and trials on the animals and the humans before an allopathic medicine is made available in the market. Its effects, side effects, efficiency, fixing recommended dose, etc. are extensively studied on the scientific lines before it is sold in a market. Governments all the over the world create the several laws, rules and the regulations regarding the production, quality control, sale, etc. in the interest of the public safety. The allopathic system is popularly known as the Western system or the English system of the medicine. In addition to the allopathic system of the medicine, there are the large number of the other systems of the medicine which are used in the different parts of the world. Some of them are the Ayurvedic, Unani, homeopathic, Chinese, Tibetan, conventional, tribal, traditional, etc. Some of these systems are more popular in a particular part of the world. Some are localized to a small area or used by a small group of the people. In some cases, there may not be any written record about the system of the treatment and the knowledge is passed by the word of the mouth from the generations to the generations. Many of these systems are not popular over a large population. So it may be due to the lack of the proper knowledge of the system or due to the lack of the adequate study of the alternative systems of the medicine. There is an urgent need to extensively study of all the types of systems so as to make best use of the knowledge for the benefit of the mankind. In this chapter, we learned that the medicines are the chemicals or the mixtures of the chemicals used for the prevention, cure, treatment, management of the disease and disorders or recovery of the patients. Medicines are obtained from the plants or the parts of the plants or synthesized in the laboratories. Medicines may contain only one chemical compound or it may be mixture of the several compounds. Drug may be the cured mixtures and the identify of all the chemical components and their amount present in them may not be accurately known. Antibiotics are used to reduce the body temperature, for example, aspirin and the paracetamol. Analgesics drugs reduce the body pain, for example, aspirin and the morphine. Antiseptics kill the microorganisms, are safe to be used on a living tissue, while disinfectants are used to eliminate the objects. Aqueous solution less than 0.2% of the phenol is used as a antiseptic. In the higher concentrations, phenol is used as a disinfectant. Antibiotics are the metabolic product produced by the certain microorganisms which can kill the some microorganisms. For example, penicillin, streptomycin, tetracycline. Broad spectrum antibiotics can kill the several different microorganisms, therefore can cure the several disease. Local anesthetics cause the numbness, loss of the sensation of the pain over a small area. General anesthetics cause the loss of the sensation of the whole body. Self-medication is the use of the medicines by patient without the proper advice of the qualified doctor. It can be very harmful to the patients. In the additions to the allopathic system of the medicine, there are the several other alternative systems of the medicine in use. Ayurvedic, Unani, homeopathic, Chinese, Tibetan, conventional, tribal, traditional are the some of the examples of this the chapter. Metabolic products of the certain microorganisms can kill the some other microorganism. Penicillin is an example of the antibiotics. Tranquilizers and hypnotics are used to reduce the anxiety and these also make a person calm. Luminal contraceptives are the medicine used for the prevention of the pregnancy. Over-the-counter medicines are those which can be purchased without the prescription from a doctor. This is all about the chapter's drugs. Thank you.